During these times of the pandemic, have you ever felt lonely? Have you ever thought to yourself you want a furry friend by your side that you can pet, walk, and cry on during these times? There's actually a name for this. These are called pandemic puppies. Basically, puppies that have been adopted since COVID-19 started. I personally have had a dog of my own for the last 6 years. She has been my best friend since we got her. I know I always have someone to talk to when I need it the most and get to cuddle with her whenever I want to. I understand the want for a puppy, especially when you're lonely, and especially this time of pandemic. I definitely want another dog. But people are actually undereducated and are making decisions way too fast. It's best to provide pamphlets and leaflets and information to future adoptees for them to understand the repercussions of what this pandemic is having on adopting new dogs. Due to adopting new dogs now, they're lacking socialization, they get separation anxiety, and people don't understand how much they are truly costing now. Pandemic puppies are actually being adopted at a high rate currently. The CEO of American Pet Products Association, Steve King, revealed that the pet ownership in America rose from 67% to 70% in the year of 2020. It may not seem like a huge jump, but it's only a 3% difference. But with statistics, it's about 9 million more Americans this year have adopted a dog. Not only is this happening in America, but a study conducted by Christine Institute, DVM, showed a huge uptick worldwide in Google searching the word puppy. Germany actually was the biggest uptick in the Google search. At the beginning of the pandemic, it had an 85% increase in the word puppy. And actually, it hit about a plateau down in the middle of the pandemic, and now it's currently at a 100% increase at the time you're watching. More people are adopting these dogs and are not understanding the repercussions of these situations. Pandemic puppies are being adopted without considering the development of social anxiety, effects of lack of socialization, and people are underestimating the cost of these dogs. Due to the time of the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of people are quarantining and not seeing other people, or they're not going out to work. A study conducted by Martin Amat, DVM PhD, Susanna Lee Bridge, DVM PhD, Thomas Camps, DVM PhD, and Xavier Matisa, DVM PhD, in 2020 found separation anxiety related problems can result from several factors, including hyperattachment. The most reported signs of separation related problems include inappropriate voiding, destructive behavior, and vocalization, such as whimpering and barking when you're gone. With staying home constantly, now slowly going back into a normal schedule, this will cause extreme distress due to hyperattachment. You will no longer be at your house for 24/7 from working from home. You will actually be going to an office 8 hours a day. And those 8 hours a day make a huge difference on dogs because they don't know when you're coming back or where you're even at. So they develop a separation anxiety issue. And that's where those problems come in. Also, with during times of pandemic, they are locked in and have not been socialized with other dogs and other people. A study conducted in 2018 by the Department of Pathobiology and Animals in Science and Society from Tech University found that dogs socialized in urban environment between the ages of 3 to 6 months are less likely to develop behavioral disorders in the form of aggression towards unfamiliar people later in life. With socializing dogs, with not only other dogs but people, it causes a better obedience later in life and develop less fears from things in the outside world. So they're not fearful of strangers, they're not fearful of other dogs, and they're especially not fearful to loud noises around you. Dogs who are not socialized properly will growl more frequently and bark at other dogs they're just walking by, or when you have your friend by. They just might not know how to behave properly. Also, with that, some people don't understand how much it truly is to have a dog. They might think that it's about $20 to buy a bag every 2 weeks, and that's as much as you have to buy for your dog. They don't understand that treats are also a factor, unexpected vet bills, regular vet bills, and toys will factor into a great cost for owning a pet. According to the American Society from the Prevention of Cruelty in Animals, calculated yearly estimate of $1,391 spent every year on a dog. They also found that it's $1,030 for a one-time cost payment. So that could be an example of a spay, neutering, leash, your harness, and other one-time purchases. So that's a lot. So say if you were to adopt a dog, you'd probably have to pay that $1,030 in your first year. And then you also have to pay that $1,391 in your first year. So that equates to over $2,000 that you would have to pay in your first year of owning a dog. Some people just don't understand how much it actually is. The best way to help pandemic puppies is by educating people before adoption. A shelter and breeder could provide a guide to all of their future adoptees' clients by pamphlets and website links. While walking into a shelter, you often see a front desk before seeing all the animals in the kennel. This is a perfect place for a front desk to have pamphlets. The front desk clerk can hand out the pamphlet before showing you the dogs and explain further on what's going on and why these things are important for adopting dogs and knowing the future for dogs. Say if you're getting a dog from a breeder on a website, they can also provide leaflets and links online. They can provide it on their listings, they could provide it on their website, or even they can share them on their Facebook pages, however their means of listing the dogs are. This way, there's information provided directly to the consumer looking at the page to understand and see the facts against adopting a dog during these times, or even for adopting a dog during these times. With pandemic puppies being adopted around us, it's best to research and understand what you're getting into before owning a future dog. It's best to provide pamphlets, leaflets, and information to future adoptees for them to understand the repercussions of lack of socialization, separation, and how much a dog truly is. Next time you think of having a furry friend by your side, don't be afraid to do proper research. You're only being more responsible as a pet owner by doing proper research.